Key point 1. Your body has a different definition of love. In addition to the desire for financial stability and health, humans also long for emotional fulfillment. At different stages in life, we all discover a deep thirst for connection with another individual. If we don't fulfill this desire, we often engage in less meaningful activities as a distraction. Examples of such activities are gaming, television, and gossip. However, they only distract us for a limited time. No matter how much people try to ignore their longing for love, it always finds its way to the surface. And as you get closer to meeting the needs of your heart, you will become more open, attuned, capable, and resilient. Love is a fighting spirit. Once you yearn for love, that hunger will never let you go until you satisfy it. People are used to considering love from just one perspective, but we should correct this error. Love is not just about sex or family ties. It is not about creating and sharing a special bond with someone either. Limiting your view of this concept to relationships and commitments is ignorant. Love is a complex myriad of emotions, overwhelming expectations, and extreme insecurities. Despite the burdens of love, the load will be lifted every time you focus on your body's definition of this feeling. Refocusing your mind will cause a different path to emerge. This path will lead you to a better life. Understanding the true meaning of love will cause you to cherish and prioritize it in your life. Stay tuned to discover its sacred sense. Did you know? Louis Armstrong wrote these memorable lines. I see friends shaking hands, saying, "How do you do?" They're really saying, "I love you." Key point 2. Love is the splash of positivity resonance between others. The feeling of love fills and transforms your mind. Love can be short and spontaneous, but it is no less solid and all-consuming. Its intensity and value are not measured by its duration. This feeling can make you see the world differently, as if through glasses with different magnifications. It changes your attitude towards yourself and life, giving everything a new meaning. When you learn to be sensitive and receptive to all manifestations of love, you will feel like a loved and significant part of the universe. Love is that micro moment of warmth and connection that you share with another living being. Barbara L. Fredrickson, Ph.D. The sad part is that, eventually, this emotion will fade away. Love is similar to feelings of anger, sadness, joy, and the like. Emotions do not last long. However, there are ways to make these fleeting moments of love last a while longer. You can also revisit these moments through conversation. The general opinion is that love lasts for months or even years, but this is untrue. Love is a temporary feeling within you. It can't last as long as a piece of jewelry you place on your finger. Love is a lot more exclusive than people admit. It shatters the limiting borders of your romantic relationships to affect your close friends, children, and parents. We can even experience love with the strangers we meet on the street. If we allow ourselves, we can share fleeting moments of love every day of our lives with the society around us. Love can bring some of the most extraordinary sensations. That's why we want it to last forever. Love is the momentary surge of 3 tightly interwoven events. Sharing. You and another person have common positive emotions caused by the presence of each other. Synchrony. Your behavior and biochemistry manifest within the same time frame. Mutual care. 2 people want to invest in each other's well-being. We can otherwise refer to these events as positive resonance. Without these 3 factors, 2 people can't feel love. However, if it is allowed to reverberate back and forth continuously, it can grow into a solid momentary connection. In time, this connection will fade because that's what emotions do. They overwhelm us and then fade out. Did you know? According to Paul Ekman, a renowned scientist of human facial expressions, humans regularly use 50 different types of smiles. Key point 3. Love is a genuine sensory and temporal connection. To sustain a loving relationship, you must constantly try to recreate moments of love. It will be challenging if you are in a long-distance relationship. However, you can still use phone calls, emails, texts, and social media to keep in touch. It would be best if you keep communicating. Nature did not build the body for long-distance relationships. It yearns for oneness. The beauty of love is that you can sync with a stranger just as quickly as you can with a life companion. Once you can constantly share positive resonance with a stranger, you will feel like you have known them your whole life. It will bring connection and unity. When this happens, you will begin to mirror each other. The rule of love applies not only to longtime lovers, but also to new lovebirds. Once you can resonate with someone repeatedly, synchrony will unfold internally, and the two of you will automatically be on the same wavelength in a biological sense. No one can share love with another without a genuine connection, which is why love is not unconditional. Eye contact is one way of connecting with people. Other connection methods include touch, voice, mirrored body postures, and gestures. Eye contact is the most potent and informative tool of nonverbal communication. You are not feeling or experiencing true love if you're alone in love. For instance, if you realize at some point that you are constantly thinking about past love, reflecting on the actions of the people you love, or conveying your feelings in a love letter, this is not true love. While these moments are essential to your well-being in general, you cannot compare them to genuinely being in love. True love is a powerful resonance that connects two individuals on a deep level, creating a ripple effect throughout the brain and body. It is nourishing and life-giving. Studies have shown the importance of regularly creating shared experiences and deep connections between partners. They revealed that the happiest marriages are between couples who make time to create new memories together. These moments act as a buffer against relationship challenges and hardships. Did you know? Oxytocin is also called the cuddle hormone. Key point 4. Love's biology explains how two minds in love can be in sync. The biology of love consists of different parts. All of them interact together in harmony. They include your brain. It is always in control. Oxytocin. It is a hormone that allows us to experience happiness, relaxation, and contentment. It is mainly responsible for social bonding, reproduction, and childbirth. Your vagus nerve. It extends from the brainstem to vital organs such as the heart and lungs. As you go about your daily activities, these biological components respond to changes in your environment and guide you toward creating and nurturing relationships with others. They play a vital role in procreation, which is why the experience of falling in love is often referred to as a chemical reaction or chemistry. Your brain, oxytocin, and vagus nerve profoundly shape your motives and behaviors. Love kicks in every time you feel connected to another person. When this happens, your brains automatically sync up with each other. At this juncture, both of you begin to change each other's minds simultaneously. Your brains start mirroring each other. This phenomenon of proper human wireless communication is called brain coupling. A key area of the brain that shows coupling is the insula. It links with conscious feeling states. When two people are in sync, they can finish each other's sentences. They will know how and what their partner wants to say next. This level of communication only comes when two people are in tune with each other during emotional moments. The actual connection between people breeds genuine care. It could happen over something as simple as a laugh, eye contact, a smile, or an engaging story. Emotional closeness gives us the feeling that we have known a companion for 100 years, even if we have just met. Positivity resonance between brains, as it turns out, requires only connection, not the intimacy or shared history that comes with a special bond. Barbara L. Fredrickson, Ph.D. The feeling of love affects your brain, changing its rhythms. There are subtle changes in your blood flow at the cellular level. All biological transformations set you up to be more responsive to love and receptive to moments of intimacy. Key point 5. Avoiding negative emotions will help you to love better. The number one priority of the human brain is survival. Therefore, your mind concentrates on safe things and avoids traumatic ones. It is a defense mechanism of the psyche. When negative emotions dart the brain for a considerable time, it narrows your perceptions. Positive emotions do the opposite. You become better equipped to connect with others when your perception is broader. You focus more on getting what makes you happy, the stuff you want, than your needs. Generally, good vibes will cause you to look beyond your personal needs. It will help you accommodate the needs of others more than yours. You will become less self-absorbed as you forge positive moments of resonance with others. Your perceptions become broader as your brain exposes you to upbeat feelings. Love will enlarge your circle of trust. It will make you rely on others more than usual. Love by nature is selfless, and once you experience love, you will also become selfless in your care and concern for others. When pleasant emotion runs through your body, you will instantly experience a good vibe, often expressed with a smile. In time, you will learn to portray a more open posture, which will help you connect with people willing to engage with you. It will allow you to share good, heartfelt feelings and emotions. 4 distinct nonverbal cues characterize love. The first cue is your facial expressions. Smiling at each other is a vital sign of sympathy. The second cue is gestures. When you like the other person, you use open gestures. For example, you put your hand on their shoulder to support them. The third cue is leaning toward another person. You unconsciously desire to get closer to each other, bringing your hearts together. The fourth cue is head nodding. You express empathy, acceptance, and support when you listen to your partner and nod to their words. Smiles, gestures, leans, and nods help you share tenderness with others. These are signs that everyone can understand. They are like micro-declarations of love, spoken in a universal language. At the same time, they reflect our unique characteristics and personality. Did you know? Pointing and finger wagging are hostile nonverbal gestures. Key point 6. Love determines our whole life. Focusing on yourself can help you achieve your goals. Concentrating on your desires makes you less distracted by third-party stimuli. However, there is a high probability of missing something beautiful. Egocentrism can be healthy if it does not make you blind and deaf to the world around you. Taking care of yourself is excellent, but only in conjunction with an awareness of the needs and interests of other people. When you open your heart to others, you enrich your soul. You will witness many miracles if you're attentive and attuned to the perception of beauty. A chance meeting, an intersection of glances, and a thoughtful conversation with strangers make life magical. You must be sensitive and focused to notice the love blooming everywhere. When you look at the world with love, you see in people their peculiarities, dreams, and fears. You allow others to be who they are, even if you're different. Treating others with kindness and acceptance teaches you not to criticize yourself. The desire to share joy, beauty, and impressions with others comes from deep inner satisfaction. Sharing your experiences and emotions with someone means briefly becoming one whole accomplice. It is an intimate process that is nevertheless accessible to everyone. It knows no boundaries. We often experience something like this, like a revelation, when we look at a work of art or a starry clear sky. At such moments, you can understand without words that the person next to you has become a witness and participant in the manifestation of love, just like you. Love lives in feelings of hope, inspiration, trust, and relief. We gain it doubly when we share it with others. There is no reason to deny yourself tenderness and be afraid to show it to others. Love can manifest itself in friendliness, goodwill, and responsiveness. We have no expectations when we perceive it as a micro moment, so we cannot be disappointed. Such love is selfless. It is not burdened with obligations, oaths, or a sense of duty. It promotes real spiritual growth and development. We must cultivate kindness and love in ourselves. It fills us with happiness and strength and gives us a sense of belonging to something greater. This feeling is the most potent fuel for transforming the world and healing all humanity's wounds. Conclusion. Growing up, everybody told us that big love awaits us in the future. This idea usually boils down to finding the right person and loving them until death separates you. Although unchanging or ever-growing love may seem romantic and enduring, very few people experience such feelings for their significant other over extended periods, which can be harmful in certain ways. The majority of people fall out of this paradigm. They can't always feel love. Realizing that, they tend to feel guilty and as if something is wrong with them. Let's tackle this unhealthy stereotype with different research findings. Love is not a permanent state. Instead, it is an emotion like happiness, grief, and curiosity. Love can be spontaneous and momentary, which is how it should be. We can feel love for our parents, friends, partners, and random strangers in the street. Two people can have positive resonance, meaning they click on a biochemical level. In the same way, this positive resonance can evaporate all of a sudden. The biology of our love entails the brain, oxytocin, and vagus nerve. These three become highly relevant, not only when we develop feelings for others, but also when experiencing self-love. Tune in to your body's messages as you might fall for someone and yourself. Try this. Meditation. Practice loving all. Sit in a comfortable position with your back straight. Close your eyes and think about your intention, cultivating feelings of love for others. Imagine as many people as possible, a crowd with distinctive faces. Observe them for a while. Start wishing them to be safe, healthy, happy, and enjoy their life. End your meditation practice with words of gratitude for everything you feel and are willing to share with others.